we were running really good, and I ran over something, cut a tire, and coming off a turn 4 and barely hit the wall. I was sitting there, and I didn't go until they threw the flag because I knew that, you know, we were going to go a lap down, and so I sat there. I got trying to crank the car, got it cranked, and I sat there for a second, and he had the yellow flag in his hand. He dropped the flag, so I took off, and they didn't like it much, but that's what saved it for us, really. Going up there and tying Richard Petty's record for the most consecutive starts, and going up there and winning the pole, that was a special day. And then we were able to come back Sunday and win the race, and that was an awesome race for us, and probably the most memorable race I've ever run at North Wilkesboro. I was trying to run Rusty down, got caught up in a wreck there, and Jeff and I just barely made it through. Rusty didn't make it through, and then we beat Jeff out of the pits there for that last pit stop, and we were able to hold him off.
Terry Labonte has moved from 16th to 8th position, and take a look at his record here. In his 35 races, he has 4 wins, 14 top 5s, and an average finish of 9.3. We've had a change of leader as Ernie Irvan has passed Bobby Hamilton and taken over the top spot. Let's take a look at how it happened.
They come off the second corner. Ernie just drives it left, hits the accelerator, and powers by. Sign of a great handling race car. But right now, as Bob said, they are in some heavy, heavy traffic.
Johnny Benson is in the pits. Bill Weber.
Well, Johnny Benson ran 59 laps and now sits on pit road. A 4-tire change for the Pennzoil Pontiac and a chassis adjustment. They've got the right side on. Now they go around to the left. Several guys starting to drop back in the field, including Earnhardt now at this point, who clearly has one of the best cars he's been in quite a while. 4 tires on for Benson. Jack is away, and Johnny heads back out onto the track.
Front of the field moves by. There you can see Earnhardt being challenged now by Rusty Wallace. Earnhardt moved up so quickly there in the opening laps, but now he is dropped back to 7th position. Rusty takes 6th. What's the situation with Dale, Doc?
Well, the concern we talked about with tires is starting to rear its head here on pit road. We're seeing some of the top teams say that in the spring they could go 75 laps, maybe 70 on the average. But this first pit stop today, the Goodyear people said in lap 60, the tires are going to go away big time, and you're going to be slipping and sliding, just hanging on. And we're starting to see it happen even up front. The 43 car now beginning to slide a little bit. He, of course, has lost the lead, but look for pit stops at the first opportune time, the next 10 to 15 laps. And when the first leader comes, they'll all follow.
Well, their estimate was pretty accurate because we're on the 62nd lap now, and we are seeing some drivers slipping and sliding badly out there as we take a look at another Fram field summary. Ernie Irvan coming up on slower traffic. Now, Ernie, when he made his return here a year ago, led 30 laps, and he's back at the front again, about to put a lap on John Andretti.
Andretti is running in the 31st position.
Mark Martin right now, the battling court might be the fastest car on the racetrack. Remember, he had fallen back to about 6th. He's worked his way back up to 3rd as Bobby Labonte, Kenny Schrader go by Michael Walker, the Citgo car.
Denny, I think Mark Martin just sat there and tried very hard not to abuse those tires in the early going, tried to keep a straight pattern around the racetrack, and I think it's paying off for him here right now.
Little different look to the 11 car there of Brett Bodine, former winner here in North Wilkesboro. And there's Lake Speed to the inside of Michael Waltrip. This is about 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Look at Johnny Benson. He's got those new tires on there. Look at him go.
Feels so good.
The unfortunate thing is if the caution flag were to come out right now, then Benson would be a lap or so down.
Wally Dallenbach is up ahead. Wally also came in for a pit stop not too long ago, but those running up front have yet to come in for their pit stop, and we want to be here when they make them because it can definitely spell a good position on the track and a bad one. So we'll take a break and be right back. Back at North Wilkesboro, well, here are the pit stops we told you about. However, it's under caution. Let's go to Bill Weber first.
Mark Martin on pit road, under caution, right side tires, no signs of a chassis adjustment yet. This should be a 4-tire change in fuel. Jeff Gordon is also on pit road. Dale Jarrett is on pit road. Mark Martin sitting in the Valvoline Ford. They put on the left side. Meanwhile, Dale Jarrett has left the back of pit road and is on his way. Now Martin leaves. He cuts off Terry Labonte, and Gordon is on his way as well.
Was bending on Bobby Hamilton's STP Pontiac. They took a 5-pound sled, and let's go back to the Irvan pit where Bill is standing by.
Right side damage to the Haviland Ford. They've changed the right tires. Now they're going to hold Ernie Irvan on pit road. Larry McReynolds appeals to the Winston Cup official. Ernie did come down pit road earlier and continued on his way. Larry McReynolds lobbying for his cause, visibly upset. Irvan being held here on pit road. Now is allowed to go, and Larry McReynolds talks it over with the NASCAR official. Lost a lap.
Now, Bill, as you pointed out, he did, as soon as he came around, he didn't wait for the pace car to pick the field up. He came down pit road. His crew sent him on around, or at least he went on around and got bleeding back in the field and then came down pit road when they did, but the pits were not open when he came down the first time. So I assume that that's the concern among the officials there.
And, of course, he is being stopped also down at the exit of the pit road while the field goes by. Well, we are under caution because of an incident here on the main straightaway involving Kyle Petty, and it ultimately involved Irvan and Hamilton. Let's take a look.
All this started back in turn 3, and Kyle Petty comes off the corner, nails the gas, gets sideways, goes down, gets in the 28 car and also the 43 car. We see Mark Martin way down on the inside. He avoids all the problems. Both the leaders are having a problem. Now this is going in turn 3, and you'll see the problem start here. There, we get a bump from the 8 car. He gets the car sideways. He might have had a flat tire because here when he got on the gas, the car just suddenly snaps sideways, and he goes around, and that's when the leaders make contact with Kyle Petty.
Kyle is back out on the track. Ernie Irvan, however, has come in for another stop as they continue to work on the left front of the Texaco Haviland Ford. We'll take a break and be right back with more from North Wilkesboro.